everyone, welcome to SAM IELTS YouTube channel. How are you all? I hope that you're all super fine and seriously preparing for the IELTS exam. Well, today's topic is one of the expected topic because all the IELTS aspirants are asking me this topic. The topic is all about IELTS expected questions speaking part 3 2023. Alright, so the topic I'm going to give you are very interesting and expected topic. So please prepare your answers accordingly. Without further delay, let's deep dive into today's topic. The first topic that I'm going to discuss is all about the favorite show. What programs do people like to watch in your country? Do people in your country like to watch foreign TV programs? What is the benefit of letting kids to watch animal videos than visiting zoos? Do you think we can acquire knowledge from watching TV programs? Well, you need to understand that the questions is all about the opinionated questions. The opinion may be from your own personal thing, or you have to say the opinion in a sector of the group. You need to understand that when you are saying the opinion about a group, you should be very careful and be specific. There is no right or wrong answers in the IELTS exam. However, when you are providing the answer, you need to be very specific. There is nothing wrong in that. When you speak general answers, for sure your mark will be reduced. For example, the question is all about, do you think we can acquire knowledge from watching TV programs? Absolutely. I prefer that, in my opinion, watching TV programs gives us enormous knowledge, not only to the older people but also to the younger generation. I feel that if we select the correct shows, then if we watch in a proper manner, then we can actually get a lot of knowledge regarding this. So my answer on this question is that yes, I am speaking on behalf of the younger generation as well as the older generation. So you need to understand that you need to be precise, be specific in your answer. So you don't hesitate. If you are not agreeing to the question, please don't hesitate to express it to the examiner. And there is nothing wrong in that. In the question, if you really agree with this, please say yes. If you don't really agree with this question, please say no. That's nothing wrong in that. And for the beauty, you can say yes and no in the single answer. But you need to provide a proper opinion for yes and no. Are you clear with this? For example, do people in your country like to watch foreign TV programs? Well, I reckon yes and no. On one hand, the people who are younger generation prefer to watch Netflix shows and thereby they are really interested in watching the shows like Wednesday or something like that. On the other hand, the older people are really stick to the regional language TV because they really enjoy the series or the serials which is telecasted in their own regional language because they don't enjoy the English. Clear? So, what is my opinion on this? I am saying both yes and no. You can also use this yes and no technique in the part 3 question, thereby you can actually acquire more marks. Please do understand, when you give a variety of answers in the IELTS exam, for sure you are going to get 8+ band in the first attempt itself. How to do a variety of answers? There are a sentence structure that you need to understand and remember and practice daily. Clear? So for more practice, you can actually hire an IELTS mentor because those are trained, certified professionals and they can help you to clear the IELTS exam in the first attempt itself. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. The next topic is all about, are there many people growing their own vegetables now? Do you think it's good to let kids to learn how to plant? What are the differences between the traditional and modern agriculture? What happened to the farmers' income during the pandemic? Well, this question is all about the agriculture and vegetables and farming. What is your opinion? So, you need to answer the main thing as the main thing, which means the main answer should be in the tense which is really asked. So, for example, what are the differences between the traditional and modern agriculture? Well, I am by no means an expert, but in my perspective, I feel in olden agriculture, we actually used a lot of animals for farming. For example, in my place, we used a lot of cow or ox for farming the land, to plow the land. On the other hand, now tractors are replaced the cow, because I feel that it is cruel to use the animals in the farming. However, though the modern technology actually replaced the animals, and I'm happy about that. See, I really don't know anything about the agriculture. However, I just take only one point, which is called as the ox for plowing. So the thing is that saying very clearly, the thing is that I don't prefer to use animals. So I'm just using the comparison technique because the question demands that. That is point number one. And the second point is that you need to say, just take one point. That's completely enough, because it is not about the technical thing. It is not about the how much technical knowledge you have. It is not the expertise field. The examiner is looking only for the English. Until or unless you are able to reproduce your points clearly to the examiner is okay with that. So you need to be very, very clear. Just take one point and explain. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Clear? All right. With this note, I'm just moving on to the next topic. The next topic is all about the sharing. Do you think kids like to share? What do you think is the benefit of sharing for children? How can governments encourage shared transport? Why is it important to share food with others during a celebration? So, in this topic, they are actually doing the topic related to sharing. So, you need to tell your opinion. For example, do you think kids like to share? Well, in my opinion, I believe that the kids have the natural inhibition towards the sharing because they feel they want for themselves. But it is the role of the parent or it is the role of the teachers should encourage them to share the food, to share the things, because sharing is caring. And the children should actually learn the feeling of sharing so that in future they become the socially responsible citizens. Clear? So the thing is that I'm just explaining answer. The thing is that they are having certain inhibition. They are not interested in sharing initially. However, it is the practice. If the practice guided by the mentors perfectly, then the children are interested in sharing. Clear? So it is up to you. You need to guide the children. Clear? Perfect. So the thing is that when you are explaining your answer to the examiner, just take one point and explain. Explanation is the most important thing in the IELTS exam because the examiner demands that. It doesn't mean that you have to say 4 or 5 points at a stretch. No, not really. Because the examiner needs explanation. Whatever you are saying, you have to give a proper explanation. For example, in the above answer, I have mentioned that the children have the natural inhibition towards sharing. However, through practice, they can easily do that because it develops the socially responsible citizen. Are you clear with this? Perfect. So let's move on. So the thing is that the next important thing that I'm going to discuss here is that why is it important to share the food with others during celebration? Well, in my humble opinion, I feel that celebrations are meant for joy. The joy comes when it comes to sharing, whatever it may be. It may be either food or dress, whatever it may be. But the thing is that when you really give the someone good, something good, that really helps you, that gives you immense pleasure. That immense pleasure is actually driven by the God. So I feel that when you are having something, it is nothing wrong to share. And celebrations are meant for that, especially the Indian celebrations. Whatever it may be either Diwali or Christmas or New Year, despite of the religion, we are there to share our joy and caring and food to others, especially during these holidays. Clear? So the thing is that I am saying it to them very clearly that we need to share food. That is my personal opinion. You can have any opinion and you can explain. But the thing is that the explanation should be appropriate. Clear? So these are all the expected topics in the speaking part 3, 2023. So prepare your answers accordingly. Leave your answers in the comment section below so that I can read every answer and I can help you if you have any problem. Alright, So thank you for watching this video till the very end. If you are determined to clear the IELTS exam and if you really want to go abroad, please approach www.samielts.in or our team WhatsApp number 9043140844 to book a free demo. Thank you.